everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you how I turn this into this. Now you might be wondering, Madison, what the heck is that? Well, it's a hay feeder. You just stuff it in there like that, and it is an easy way to feed your bunnies hay without having to constantly go in and out. And it kind of slows down their feed progression so that they actually have to take their time eating it instead of, you know, ripping it to shreds real quick. So it's kind of keeps their brains busy. So I'm going to show you how to make one of those today. Now, if you don't have a hay feeder, that's fine. This is what it looks like when you use the alternative option, which is just kind of throwing the hay in the cage with the rabbit. Knock it off. Which is fine and dandy, but there is a lot of waste that goes into this, and I have found that my rabbits do like to pee and poo when I throw the hay in like this. They kind of use it like their own little litter box, and then they also eat it really fast. Alright, so for this project you're going to need your wire nippers, J-hooks you normally find for rabbit cages. They look like this. And your spare wire that you can't really fit on a rabbit hutch. So let's get going. Well, the first thing you want to do is figure out how large of a hay feeder you want for your rabbits. I like cutting out little rectangles like this that are 6 by 5. And you're just going to need to cut out 2 of these. So this one's already cut out because I was making more of these earlier, so I'm going to cut out more of these. Don't throw this out. So once you have your rectangles cut out, you're going to cut out all of these little sharp pieces. Do it to the other side too. All right, so once you have these cut out, you're going to place them like this, side to side, and you're going to take your little hooks and you're going to clamp them in. If any of you have done rabbit cages before, you know how this tool works, and you also know how much of a pain in the butt it is. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I just put one on every square. You could do fewer if you wanted to. I just like putting more. So once you get your J-clamps put on, you have a little Pac-Man mouth, and it goes bloop, 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 bloop. Anyway, so you're going to take your lovely, lovely little ones, right? And you're going to cut off all your sharp edges and then take out as many squares as you want this to be wide. Through the power of Madison already doing things earlier in the night, I got 2 of them. They're about 3 inches wide because these are little 1 inch by 1 inch squares. And you're going to use them to keep your little Pac-Man mouth open. Now I like putting these down on the third square right here and just hooking them in. And once again, you're just gonna use your J-clips. So. And then you're just going to repeat it for the other side. Second side's a little bit easier, I will say. The first side's a little more challenging because you're wrestling with everything. But once you get that side in, good to go. All right, and there you have it. Quick, easy little hay keeper, and you can bend the metal around to kind of be the way you want it and sit the way you want it. But what you do after it's made is this side sits up against the cage and you put the hay in here like you saw in my barn, and you can just tie it with baler's twine, or you can clamp it onto your rabbit cage with one of these little J hooks, or if you're like me and you hoard all of your project material such as this, can't throw away this. This might be useful. See, it's useful. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I hoard everything, but you can make little things like this. And this little doohickey right here saves me about $10 to $15 a cage. And if you think about it, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 cages. So if we're going to round that around to 10 per, that's $80 I'm saving just by using scrap metal. So just put this on your cage, it's good to go. You can also make nesting boxes with these. You can make water bottle holders. There's a slew of things you can do with extra wire. So maybe I'll do another video on this, but I hope this is useful to y'all. The only thing I do warn is you still have sharp edges, right? You just trimmed them down a bit. If you want to get rid of these sharp edges, you can get a grinder and you can get it ground down. I don't own a grinder, and my tools, my power tools, have been confiscated because apparently the way I work a Sawzall is scary. And I don't think it's scary. I didn't get hurt. It might have hurt my partner's eyes a bit, but that's a him problem, not a me problem. But anyway, easy to make hay feeder, and yeah. So thank y'all for getting this far and watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.